Hi everybody. I'm Teresa. I'm a CSD co-founder and co-organizer. I am currently quarantining up in Fenton, Michigan, which is about an hour north of Detroit. Staying with my partner during this crazy time. I am obviously affected by COVID-19 like everyone else, but I'm still working two jobs, which is interesting and weird, but also pretty wonderful at the same time. I am an adjunct professor of dance at Oakland University, so everything's been moved online and remotely, and we're dancing in our tiny spaces as best as we can. So I'm thankful to still see my students every week. And then my other job, I've always worked part time at a grocery store, which is scary, but my job has taken a lot of precautions to keep us safe. So I do feel safe when I walk in every week. But it's interesting to not be able to social distance like everybody else and to suddenly have a job that's deemed essential. Never thought of it that way before. I'm thankful to be able to help people in this way, but it's hard on my own emotional health because it's stressful to be around people right now when you're just told how harmful that can be. But we're doing our best to keep everything going. So I'm very thankful for that job and the people I work with. I haven't really been taking online dance classes, but that's probably because I'm teaching them myself. But this is the last week of the university, so I'm sure I'll probably start to get bored and be looking for what's out there. So I'm thankful for our dance community that is providing so many resources to us in this time. I miss everyone. I'm so sad CSD can't be organizing right now, but I hope everyone is safe and healthy, and hopefully we'll get back to normal pretty soon. Can't wait to dance with everyone again.
Hey y'all, this is Miryam. I'm one of the co-founders and organizers of Collective Sweat. We just wanted to send encouraging words and hope that you're all staying safe and healthy throughout the quarantine. As we know, life has quite dramatically changed, and so I've been trying to find ways to stay encouraged and move myself, or not move if that's what my body needs at the time. And so we hope that you are doing things that are keeping you encouraged and positive too. And that doesn't necessarily mean anything other than eating good food, taking great naps, and otherwise, checking in on yourself. We will see you back in class as soon as possible. And otherwise, as my internet cousin says, I will see you on the internet somewhere. Be safe.
Hi, I'm Maddy Rager, and I am one of the CSD co-organizers. Right now, I'm in Dearborn, Michigan with my partner Simon in my apartment, and things have certainly changed as they have for everybody. All of my work that brings in my income has been canceled, which is childcare, and also some work as a teaching artist with Living Arts. So I feel very grateful that I live with somebody who's able to work from home and can help me out a little bit through this time. I'm doing well. Some days I feel good and some days I don't feel good. Some days I feel cooped up and some days I don't. It's just different all the time. I am doing a lot of small activities. I am taking care of my plants and cooking and learning how to play the electric bass and reading books and playing a lot of Animal Crossing. And I try to, do a few things every day that make me feel really good.
Hey y'all, I'm Brie. I'm the newish-ist member of Collective Sweat Detroit. I am currently staying in my home apartment in Detroit with my husband and little human. I'm physically literally in a tiny little corner in our bedroom that we set up as a home office to share. And we co-opt it and take turns where we can to watch the little one and try to get some work done because my husband is still also working from home. When this all first started, there wasn't really too much of a difference to my regular everyday life. For the last year and a half, I've been a work and stay-at-home mom. So I've been kind of used to the dealing with isolation. But now the little human interactions that I had before this, which was typically the Wednesday CSD classes, are now completely gone. I identify as my relationship with dance as super complicated, being that a lot of my career revolves always around the dance sphere, but I'm not always dancing myself. It's been an interesting challenge to adapt. A lot of my work is digital, but not having, people hosting classes or workshops or performances, a lot of my work then started to dwindle, and that's when I really started to feel the effects of COVID. Moving around in my living room has never been something of particular interest to me. So now that that is our only sphere in space, I'm not quite sure how to engage with that. There's certain days where I feel sparks of creativity and wanting to move, and then there's others where it's just not even there, which is more times than not. And especially coping with my postpartum body, any amount of momentum I had is just, it feels like it's completely gone. It's definitely been difficult to find a new work-life balance, especially with my husband being home working. But I'm still trying to keep moving. I'm still trying to keep certain projects going, like my podcast, Dance Lives in Detroit. Still trying to shift to the Zoom and make new things happen. And just really trying to work and hone my skills in all the digital aspects of my career. Outside of work, there are two main things that have been helping me keep my sanity. And they're both kind of related. One of them has been rewatching the Great British Bake Off. It is life. It is my Valium. It makes me so happy. It's just nice people making nice things and being nice to each other, and I highly recommend it. And in the related note, the other thing that's been helping me is my husband got me a mixer on one of his trips out to the grocery store, and I've just been making some pastries and baked goods that have been inspired by the show, and it's super tasty and it's really fun, and it's helped me kind of rein my focus in, and after all that, I have something good to eat. So I highly recommend watch something tasty be made or try to make something tasty yourself. But again, do whatever works for you. And I can't wait to connect and be back in the space with everyone.